Hey, it's Derek Jones. It's Monday the 24th, and I am up here at the Grandeur trailhead. This is the west trailhead. It's right off of I-215. You get off on 33rd, you loop around. It's on Google Maps. Great trailhead, plenty of parking on a weekday. I imagine it gets busy on the weekends. It's a dog-friendly trail, lots of animals, and there's a nice little picnic area right at the start of the trailhead. Floral in action. There's a little sign, but not really a map. So we're gonna go check it out. This is the start of the trail. So I'm at a quarter mile in, and it's getting really steep really fast. There's not a lot of trail markings, but the trail is well traveled, so it's pretty easy to determine where you're at. A little bit of sagebrush, which I'm allergic to, so I'm glad I took an allergy pill. A lovely view of I-80 coming out of Parley's and Salt Lake down below. Lovely view of Salt Lake, and straight out there is South Jordan. I can see the temple. You probably won't be able to see it in the video. It's really small. That's how far up here we are. But it's right out there. I'm about 4/10 of a mile in. Trail's really flat right here. It's supposed to get really steep in a second. It can't be as steep as Olympus. That was a steep trail. But this one's supposed to be, it's rated as hard, but I just can't see it being as hard as Olympus. It doesn't look that hard, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm about 4/10 of a mile in. Trail's really flat right here. It's supposed to get really steep in a second. It can't be as steep as Olympus. That was a steep trail. But this one's supposed to be, it's rated as hard, but I just can't see it being as hard as Olympus. It doesn't look that hard, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And because at the end of the trail here, you see this steep, steep trail going up the hill. That's it. That is the trail. So that is quite steep. There's another, I guess these two loops connect. So there's two ways to get to the top, and they both connect. I think I'll take this. I'm 1 mile in, and I've been presented with a lovely view of the valley. This is pretty steep, and I'm headed on up, but you can see the colors are changing over here. It is just gorgeous. It is a perfect day. Again, this trail is rated as hard, and it is steep, and it does have a lot of loose rock, and this by no means is an easy gradient, but I wouldn't rate it as hard. I'd rate it as moderate right now. That was my first time up. That could absolutely change, but I'm a mile in, and I probably have, I think it was 3.5. I'll have to correct that when I actually get to the top. So at 1.5 miles, you come to the first loop. This leg goes down the steep ridge and drops you off by where we started. But if you look to your left, that's the path up to the peak, and you don't want to miss it because it is somewhat overgrown. So come up this path to the left at about 1.5 miles. All right, at 1.6, we're up on a ridge. You can see the peaks, moving pretty good. This is nothing compared to Olympus, and I would not rate it as hard. I would rate it as moderate. Now that I haven't seen the rest of the hike, that could change, but it's not terrible. Okay, I'm at the 2 mile mark, quite a bit steeper. We're up here and we got some pine trees popping up, a lot of leaf changes. Really gorgeous terrain, just beautiful. About 2 miles, so we're looking at, I think it was 4.2 now that I think about it. So I think I'm almost there, but not too bad. I'd still rate it as moderate. At 2.2 miles, you start to crest the peak, and you have an amazing dog touching you. That just scared the shit out of me.
You know what? I went the wrong way. I went 3 miles to where you are.
Oh.
And then I kept going that way and went. So I'm already at like 4.5 miles.
Oh man.
What is?
Apparently, there's 3 little peaks, and I found the first one. There's a little, look, a camping spot. Somebody's had an illegal fire up here, which is not a good idea. And I am not far from the peak, so we're making good time. Been just kind of enjoying myself. I didn't sleep at all last night. I've got a lot going on, dealing with that. This has been fabulous. I highly recommend this hike. Again, I'd say it's moderate, on the verge of difficult towards the end. We flattened out, it's 2.5 miles, further than I thought, about 2.4. But this is the backside of Grandeur. Nice, colors are changing. This is a gorgeous hike. You can see the peak up behind me. I'm almost there. Just moving right along. The home stretch, I think we're almost there. And the colors are really vibrant. My phone just doesn't do it justice. It is just amazing up here. Just gorgeous. Here I am. 2.6 is what I've got. I'm on top of Grandeur Peak. You can see Olympus over there. Definitely a good hike. Not too hard. It wasn't bad. I don't rate it as a difficult. I rate it as a moderate. Have to have some care. There's some loose gravel. But I did this in tennis shoes and with a quart of water. Just a great hike all the way around. I definitely say put it on your list.